Price is the amount of money we pay on goods and services. So if we pay what we need to buy, so that's why we have the price mechanism, which is the market forces for demand and supply. So whatever goods or services we need to buy, it has to come from the market. But price has to determine based on the fact that there's scarcity. So price determines everything. So if price has to determine, then it has to be demand for and the supply of. Demand for goods and the supply of goods will determine the price of the product. That is the price mechanism. Now, aside the demand for and the supply of goods, what else does price do in the market? Price has other functions. Price is a signal. Price is an incentive. Price helps to ration. So we're going to start with rationing. Rationing simply means being able to get certain allocation or goods, you're able to get certain quantity. So because there's price and due to the fact that there's scarcity, which is the basic economic problem, scarcity, so it means sometimes the demand for goods will increase. So because the demand for goods increases, firms might not be able to supply those goods. So the first thing they do is to respond towards the demand, the increasing demand. And their response will be to increase the price. That is the response. As soon as demand increases, it is expected that price will rise. Because when demand increases, it means more people want to buy. So firms will seize the opportunity to increase the price. Now, this is where rationing comes into place. Are you here?
Yeah.
This is where rationing comes into place. Rationing comes into place because the demand has increased. But firms want to sell to those who can afford it. So that is rationing. So rationing will be to those who can afford the new price. There's a new price, a high equilibrium price, because demand has increased, bringing about a high price. A high price will be the function of rationing. Without the higher price, we won't sell. So as soon as firms are able to increase their price, those who can afford it, goods will be rationed to them. That is price in rationing when it comes to increasing demand. But we don't have only demand in the market, we have supply also. So what happens with supply and rationing? An increase in supply is expected to bring about a fall in price if goods are to be rationed. Because an increase in supply means more goods are in the market. When more goods are in the market, the price is expected to fall because it is excess, it's surplus. Unless firms are willing to have unsold goods. But they don't want to have unsold goods. They want to sell all. They want to ration all. So to ration it means they have to reduce the price. That is price as rationing when it comes to demand and supply. Clear now or not? Now, signal, which is another factor. So for signal, it's a sign. It's a sign. An awareness. So as soon as price, we're going to use the same rationing situation to talk about signaling. As soon as price increases, demand increases, which brings about a high price, right? Now, a higher price is a signal to consumers to change their attitude or behavior towards buying. So they have to change their behavior towards buying because a higher price means to buy the same quantity, they have to pay more. And they don't want to pay more.
So they change?
They change their behavior towards buying by reducing the numbers of goods they buy. That is a signal. An increase in demand or a higher price for firms also serve as a signal. Because as soon as price increases, it's a sign to firms to change their behavior also by increasing the quantity supplied. Firms, businesses, when the price increases, the signal is to change their behavior to reduce the quantity demanded. When price increases for firms, it is a signal for them to increase the quantity supplied. Two contrasting things. That is signaling. Is signal clear now? Is it clear or not, please? Now, incentive. For incentive, we're talking about reasons to buy more. The motive behind buying. So as soon as price increases, based on the law of supply, the higher the price, the higher the quantity supplied, firms will see it as an incentive to produce more because they're going to make more.
You said the higher the price, the higher the quantity demanded.
I said supplied. Firms will be willing to supply more. That is an incentive. As soon as price increases, it's an incentive for firms to produce more. Based on the law of supply, the higher the price, the higher the quantity supplied. Now, incentive to consumers. A fall in price becomes an incentive for consumers to buy more, because it means the price they pay for certain products in relative to other products would have reduced. So it's an incentive for them to buy more. That is incentive. Signal is to change your behavior. Incentive is the motive behind buying or the motive behind selling. Rationing is about how much more goods is available for you to get based on your affordability. So this is what price is all about. Price is a function. It serves as a function for rationing, which means how much you are able to sell, the quantity. Price serves as a function for rationing for demand, for rationing for supply. So if price increases, demand would reduce because there's a signal. We don't want to buy more. We have to change our attitude. If price increases, it's also is an incentive. Suppliers want to produce more because they're going to make more. It's an incentive when price reduces for consumers, they want to buy more. So it's about the motive behind buying, the motive behind selling, incentive. A sign to change our behavior, signaling. How much are we going to be able to afford? How many quantities are we going to be able to afford? That is rationing. So this is what a price is about.